Welcome back to the channel. On this episode, we go and pick up my 1968 C50 ramp truck project. It is time to go pick up my 68 C50 that I'm going to build myself into a ramp truck. Wesley has came up from Mississippi and brought his 2-car hauler, so that way we have a big enough trailer to go get it. Such a sweet setup. He's got his dually with like 40,000 original miles. Such a sweet truck. So, all right, let's travel north, pick up another project. We're headed to get my truck.
I'm excited. I hope you are.
I'll be excited when we get it loaded and this thing rides a little better versus the empty trailer.
You can't talk about Mississippi roads no more.
Jesus. The road is smooth normally.
Yeah, but when this thing empty, it rides like a block wheel wagon.
Yeah, it does. It's a nice truck. I'm trying to show you, but hell with it. Nova's been sitting there for as long as I can remember.
On the way back through. Upside flatbed next to a white C10. See the blue one?
Second gen Arc 7 sitting there. I love 411. So much good stuff. Six two-door posts, 57 hardtop, gassers. We're getting close. That was our landmark to know that we only got a couple miles left.
Yeah, that's what we're sitting here like. How far away is it?
Yeah. So should be just right up here. There she is. Love it. All right, we made it. All right, slow up. How's the other side look?
Come my way.
That's probably pretty good right there. That's all right. we got one. We made it. Got the ramp truck. On the way back, we stopped at Old Car City. We're gonna go in here and see if there's anything for sale and check it out. This place is cool. If you're in the area, right outside of Cartersville, Georgia, on Highway 411, come check it out. Old cars everywhere. No trespassing. Any ideas as to why there's a tarp in the cowl?
I say something to do with the heater box with a silicone around it. I ain't got a clue. I know it's full of dirt.
I think this truck came from the sawmill because the whole engine, everything was completely covered in sawdust.
Okay.
Half-inch thick sawdust.
Hey, I mean, it's in the right spots though. At least it's not in there.
Yeah, but they just tamed it up. I mean, that's a fresh rebuild on that carburetor.
Is that one of your specials?
No, sir. I'm not a quadra jump guy.
2 hose clamps, HEI distributor. All right.
Let's see here.
Let's just put a battery in it. I guarantee you it'll crank. Don't look at that. I mean, actually, it looks pretty good. Taste it. What's it taste like?
That's Quaker State from 1993.
Man, you good. Hey, look at the timing cover.
Oh, this ain't got one of them big.
What if it's got a cam in it?
It's got one of them wooden cams in it.
Can you see the back? What if we can get the... No, this thing's gonna be so dirty we can
Riley,
read the
grab me
numbers.
a rag. Let me see if I can't get the numbers off here, please, sir. Oh, we
Hey.
got juice now.
All right, we got a used battery in here. We're gonna see what happens. Turn the headlights off. That'll help with the battery. See if she'll fire up. Quadjet. The fuel smells old, but may have a skip to her, but it sounds pretty good. Here it is, my 1968 Chevrolet C50. We're gonna eventually turn this truck into a ramp truck because why not? Ramp trucks are cool. It has a small block Chevy 350 under the hood. No idea if that's the original motor. I'm gonna assume not because I think these came with probably a 327 or an inline 6. But somebody has recently replaced the master cylinder. It's got new brake lines on it. We pressure washed it and the tank for the wipers exploded as soon as I touched it with the pressure washer. So the truck's in pretty decent shape. We had to put a battery in it. But other than that, we didn't touch anything on the engine. It's got a quadra-jet on there, HEI distributor, which I know didn't come like that from the factory because that came out way later than 68. It's got the trim package on it, is what I was told. This is a custom, which some of these didn't have a lot of this, and then also the trim around the windshield and the lights. So if you know anything about that, shoot me a comment because I don't know enough about these trucks to know what the differences are. But the truck's pretty solid for the most part. It's got a little rust here and there. Nothing bad enough that I'm going to replace. So interior is pretty good. We did have to put an ignition switch in it because he lost the key. So we had to drill it out and shove a screwdriver in there in order to crank it for the first time. But I have since went to the parts store and got a new one. I put that in there. The alternator doesn't charge, so I got an alternator for it. Still got to put that on. But for the most part, it's pretty complete. I love the red interior. So there's the PTO controls there. Like I said, this used to be a dump truck. It's got a little bit of rust here and there, like there's some right there on the fender, but like I said, that's not bad enough for me to replace. I like the patina, so I'm gonna keep all of it that I can. Gonna probably put some of the sauce on it, the sweet patina sauce, and seal it up a little bit. But from here to the end of the frame is 18 foot, which is absolutely perfect for a ramp truck body. I just need to find one. So right now, let's measure from the back of the cab to the center of the wheels here. And then if there's anything out there that's sitting in somebody's backyard that will work without doing a bunch of modifications, that would be sweet, because I can just bolt it right on there. But I'm not opposed to changing that, because all you do is just pop the rivets out and move that axle forward or back, so, which is very possible. All right, right now we're going to measure from the back of the cab to the center of the axle. So if there's anything out there that somebody may have in their backyard or know of something in a junkyard that will work without having to modify where the leaf springs are now, that'd be sweet because I can just bolt a bed on here just like it sits. But I'm not opposed to moving the axle forward or back to make a bed work, because it'll be a lot less work to do that than it will be to custom make a bed. So right now, let's see where this is. I'm gonna leave a gap here. So I'm gonna hook it on this fuel line, which is about 2 inches off the back of the cab. And let's go to the center of the axle, which is about 136.5. Give or take an inch or two each direction will be fine. So about 136.5 inches from the back of the cab to the center of the axle. That's where the fender openings needs to be on the ramp truck bed. All right, while we're at it, let's measure width. Give it take a little bit. 90 inches. That gives us about an inch, inch and a half outside each tire. So 90 inches is our width on the tires. 136.5 is from the cab to the center of the axle. So now the hunt to find a bed. Like I said, if not, we'll have to custom make one, which is, that'd be fun. It would just take a lot more time than just bolting one on here. So, all right, this is the first drive of the C50. We had to put a battery in it. We put fresh fuel in it and an ignition switch, and the thing fired right up. So it's pretty good. Obviously, it hadn't been sitting for very long because the carburetor is tuned perfectly. Well, now that I say that, it probably won't crank. But all we did was fire it up in front of the shop. We rolled it back, and we parked it for a few days, and now I'm going to drive it for the first time just to see if the clutch works good, if the brakes work good. There we go. Quadrajet. It's got a small block Chevrolet 350 in it with a 4-speed transmission. Quadrajet carburetor. Got some mufflers on it. All right, let's just go drive it around the yard. I'm not going out on the road because I don't know what condition the tires are in. Plus, I don't have insurance or tag, so. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oof. As expected, super low geared. Pretty sure this used to be a dump truck because from the cab to the back of the frame is 18 foot and it's got a PTO. So I'm assuming it used to be a dump truck at some point in its life. There's second gear, all right. All right. Oh. Bringing back some memories. Finnegan had a 69, I believe it was, C50. The green one that we put a blower on back on his channel a couple years ago. And I need to figure out what seat was in that truck because it was really comfortable and that truck was really fun to drive. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this chassis or not, or try and swap it to a later model chassis that rides better and has better suspension and better wheel options, because it's hard to find a wheel for this old pattern. All right, let's check reverse. Brakes work? Yeah, brakes work. Okay. All right, there's reverse. The clutch works good. Man, I don't know why I love this truck so much. I love this body style. I was really searching for a shop truck. And, whatever. This is just a little bigger version. It's fine with that. We did figure out that the alternator wasn't charging. So I got an alternator for it. Just gotta put it on. I did forget about that, so I can't be driving too long. Oh. All right. Right back in the same spot. I feel like a little kid again. I used to do this with my dad's old cars and trucks back in the day. We'd drive them around the yard. All right, here we go. Oh. Let's do some hill climbing. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, bump. Big bump. Big bump. Oh, hell, I'm out of gear. What happened? Oh. There we go. All right. Man, the thing runs good though. I wonder if it'll do a burnout. Let's go try. Let's go see if it'll do a burnout. We're just going slightly uphill. Temperature's at 165. I don't know that any of the gauges on the dash work. I have oil pressure, supposedly. This gas gauge doesn't work because I've put at least 7 gallons in it. So, and it's still showing below E, so that doesn't work. It's probably all rusted up. Everything else is just idiot lights, which is perfect because I'm an idiot. Let's see if it will do a burnout. And dump the clutch. This is probably a terrible idea. Kind of scared. I don't know that anything happened. All right. Good enough. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you have or know of a bed that may work on this truck without doing lots of modifications, shoot me a message on either Instagram or Facebook, and or leave me a comment on YouTube, and because that would be cool, because that way we could get this thing on the road quicker. But if not, you know, whatever, we'll build one right here on the channel after I find some plans of a really cool looking one. I don't know if I want to do a wedge style or like have a dovetail where it comes up and then lays flat. We'll have to figure that out. But like I said, the truck's pretty solid, and I'm totally happy with it. I got a pretty good deal on it, so this is going to stick around for a while. I still have the top kick. I'm not getting rid of that. And we still need to lower the bed on that and do the Cummins swap, because that's going to be like my big trailer hauler, because it's got a gooseneck hitch and all that, because I want to get either a 2 or 3 car hauler for when we go to all these different car shows, and we can load up multiple cars if we need to, or just go pick up weird stuff like this. I had to borrow my buddy Wesley's trailer just to go pick this up because I had nothing large enough. So that's going to be our tow truck. This is going to be our ramp truck, and we can also put a trailer behind this and carry 2 cars, which will be cool. So come back, check this thing out. It's going to be on the channel a lot more, along with the top kick and the 57 and the Blazer and lots of other projects that we have going on. So we'll see you guys next time.